Hi, I'm King 5 meteorologist Rich Marriott, and well, it looks like the first full day of fall is going to have a little bit of wildfire smoke moving in and around parts of western Washington. Looking out from our Granite Falls camera this morning, you can see that the smoke haze definitely working its way over the Cascades. A few hours ago, you were able to see the silhouette of Mount Pilchuck out there in the distance. We've lost it in the haze at this point as that kind of filters its way out. We have weak offshore winds, but it's enough to pull some of that wildfire smoke from all the fires that are going on in eastern Washington. We're seeing evidence there also in the Columbia Tower cam looking down towards Mount Rainier. You can see the smoke haze out there, and has that reddish color to it, so that you know that it's smoke, not just your normal morning haze. Out towards the coast, though, it's not out there. It's looking pretty nice, looking out towards the ocean with the sky looking a lot bluer out there at Westport. Checking our first alert 7-day forecast, you can see we're going to be warming up. The offshore winds also helping to warm things up a little bit. It's going to affect our air quality. We show that in just a second, but we're going to be seeing those temperatures warm up well into the 70s, some upper 70s to maybe near 80 degrees possible today, though the wildfire smoke tends to lower those daytime highs, but we still might make it to 80 someplace in the South Sound today. We will cool a little bit tomorrow, but we'll also blow the wildfire smoke back out of western Washington on Wednesday, so it's going to be a brief episode. As we head towards later in the week, a little bit of cooling, and finally as we head towards the end of the weekend, looks like that's when we might actually see a little round of rain move into the area later on Saturday. Looking out from our school net side there at Avante High School in Olympia, you see down in the South Sound not picking up that smoke at this point either. And if we take a look at things that are going on around Puget Sound, of course, a lot of focus on the Mariners. And if you happen to be headed out to T-Mobile Park for the game against the Rockies tonight, it's going to be a beautiful evening to be at the ballpark. We're going to be looking for sunshine and temperatures in the low 70s when you get out there. We'll probably have moderate air quality at that point, but probably just barely into the moderate range, being right by Puget Sound. And looking for the next 3 games as we get into the last games of the seasons. We're going to be looking for both tomorrow and on Thursday for the Rockies games. Temperatures will be in the mid 60s to near 70 degrees at the first pitch, and running a little bit warmer on Friday against the Dodgers, getting into the upper 60s at first pitch. So great to be out of the ballpark, both for the weather and also for the excitement of moving towards the playoffs for the Mariners. Checking the smoke model, you can see during the day today we see that smoke push in from eastern Washington, pretty much from about Seattle southward is what's going to be affected by that. And then as we head into Wednesday, we're going to see the onshore winds start to kick back in again, and by later in the day that's all pushed back out again. So like I said, it's going to be a pretty brief episode, but in the process today we're looking at that moderate air quality, pretty much Seattle southward and then out over southwest parts of southwest Washington. East of the Cascades, you can see we've got unhealthy for sensitive groups and just unhealthy going on over there in spots. So it's really some dense smoke over there. We continue with that alert for air quality there for Chelan County until further notice. They're saying it's generally unhealthy air quality in most places in the county. Take a look at tomorrow. Well, we're going to be looking for a little bit of improvement out towards the coast. It'll take part of the day for that to blow out, so still moderate for the area from about Seattle down to close to Olympia on Wednesday. Checking the mountains, if you're headed that way, not looking too bad in the Olympics, as that offshore wind is kind of blowing it out and away, and the Bear Gulch fire not producing that much smoke that's affecting Hurricane Ridge anyway. Different story in the Cascades. You can see as you get up there near Snoqualmie Pass looking east, that smoke coming over, and really in evidence there at Stevens Pass. So if you're looking at doing some hiking today, probably better to work on the trails that are farther to the west and away from the Cascade Crest if you want to be able to hike without a whole lot of smoke. Checking that forecast, though, it's not looking bad. We're going to be looking for hazy sunshine, temperatures getting into the low 70s today. Then as we head into tomorrow, we're probably going to be seeing just about the same conditions. You see those high temperatures today generally in the mid to upper 70s and just barely making it to the 80-degree mark in a few places, and then cool a few degrees as we head into tomorrow, and then we see things really cool off as we head on into Thursday, and temperatures dropping back into the mid to upper 60s. We'll warm a little bit on Friday, it looks like, and then as we head into the weekend, partly sunny, low 70s, and then that chance of rain moves in as we head towards Sunday evening. Some steady rain Sunday night, turns to off and on showers on Monday. High temperatures starting off next week in the upper 60s.